So over the past few years, Keemstar has said he may retire from Drama Alert but never ends up doing it. But this time, he might actually be serious, as it's the first time his desire to retire has manifested into a video. His latest retirement plan started on October 25th when he tweeted out, "I am retiring, full statement to later today." Rudy Gay Fan Club responds, "This isn't an airport. No need to announce your departure." Keemstar responds, "Lol." Xander responds to Keem by saying, "You fell off, plus your daughter doesn't love you. Plus ratio." Kyra says, "Nature is finally healing." MEOK quote tweets Keem and says, "I've never smiled from a Keemstar tweet before this moment." Codexual says, "Hope this is some kind of sick joke. The internet needs you." Bread696 responds by saying, "We really don't." Rob Den Blaker responds, "Who are you and why do I care?" Mo takes a screenshot of Keemstar's tweet and captions it by saying, "Good ending." Henry A. Gray says, "Thank fuck." Joey the Super Jew says, "This is your best tweet of all time. Please actually don't come back." Born Light says, "We don't even need a full statement. We are just ready for you to leave, laughing my fucking ass off." Implied Choppy says, "Who do you get caught grooming?" Rava quote tweets Keem and says, "Keem retiring so he can focus his energy on hanging around local high schools to find a new girlfriend." Bird Respector responds to Keem by saying, "After 14 years, Keemstar's career was starting to get a little too old for him." Ethan Klein responds by saying, "Holy shit." Games Cage responds to Keem with this Twitter video.
Smoothing on top fives. Flip that album, flip that single, burn that hard drive. Ain't nobody safe when I come up killing everybody that's outside. It's my more changes life, but me until I don't feel Gemini. Let me jump in this bitch.
Let me jump in this bitch. 2 phones that'll only bring one in this bitch.
One daughter, but they all my sons in this bitch.
No hoes ain't shit getting done in this bitch.
I'm Siri, I got a gun in this bitch. Smoking on top fives. Stop playing, I'm that guy.
Number 2 DM in my bitch. That's cologne, that's why.
The Classic Bill responds to Keem with this Twitter video. Number 1 Hunter Boy Stan responds to Keem with this Twitter video. Then Keem makes a Twitter video of his own titled, "Retiring."
Look, I know a lot of people think I'm trolling. A lot of people think it's just bait that I'm retiring. But I am retiring. I know I've said a million times that I'm never leaving the internet, that I'm never retiring. But I really am retiring. I'm going to have a statement today on Drama Alert to talk about it briefly. You know, things need to be explained, right? Like why I'm leaving, what's going to happen to the future of Drama Alert, you know, what I'm going to do in retirement, all that. I know some people are very happy and excited to see my ass go. Congrats to you. And I know others will be sad, but, you know, 13 years. January next year will be 14 years. It's been a long time. And I started my YouTube career when I was like 27. It's late to get into the game. So Yeah. It's going to be a tough one. We'll get through it.
Amok ratios Keemstar by saying, "Society when you leave the internet," showing a utopia. Cyril Paulo 3 responds to Keemstar by saying, "According to world population studies, approximately 108 billion people have lived on this planet. There is a total of 985 trillion days. Not once in any of those days did anybody ask." Keemstar continues tweeting when he says, "Working on my retirement explanation video. That's coming out tomorrow. Making this video is way harder than I thought it would be. Thanks to all the fans, companies, industry peeps, and fellow creators reaching out with love. Tomorrow I explain all." Keemstar then posts a picture of himself and says thanks. Dilbert responds to Keem by saying, "Will you still be on Twitter, or are you leaving the entire internet?" Keemstar quote tweets him and says, "I will still be on Twitter, thank God, but I will not be the host of Drama Alert in the near future. I'll explain everything in tomorrow's Drama Alert video." Connor Eats Pants responds to Keem by saying, "If I beat you in the 100-meter dash, you can get off Twitter too." "I was just joking. No, unblock me. I'm a huge Keemstar fan. You're such a W, bro. I'm being Later that day, Keemstar shows a new custom PC he got from Meta PCs, which by the way is a great custom computer building website. I got my newest computer from there and it works great. I'm also sponsored by them. You can use code BOBLAX at checkout at metapcs.com in order to get a discount, so if you're interested in a PC, definitely do that. But regardless, D10S12 responds to Keemstar by saying, "Why do you need a PC if you're going to a retirement home? Give it to somebody that doesn't have arthritis, old sport." Keemstar then responds with this Twitter video.
They have television that's programmed every evening for 3 hours. The government tells you what you're going to see, and inevitably they hate you.
Without a crystal ball quote tweets Keem and says, "Keem is almost 40. He's not old, and his claims of retirement are ridiculous. His channel has been dying for years. The most attention he's received in months is his announcement of retirement." Keemstar quote tweets her and says, "Katie, the most attention you ever received is when you got sued for stalking/doxing Taddy Westbrook. If my channel is dying, pulling currently 500k views, what do we call your channel that can only pull 50k views when you milk the tragic death of victims? Go drive drunk again, loser." Keemstar then shows that he got blocked by her and says, "What did I say?" Mudaha responds, "The truth." So in Keemstar's YouTube video talking about his retirement, he asked people to make application videos in order to be the new host of Drama Alert. And here's a clip of him reacting to one of those videos. He titles it, "Laughing My Fucking Ass Off."
Of course, he uploaded a video stating he is retired and that he quits. The video is 12 minutes and 14 seconds. Well, I'm not watching all that, but I'm happy for you. Or, I'm sorry that it happened.
Keemstar posts Pokemon's tweet where she says, "Biggest announcement of my career, tomorrow at 10 a.m. PST, and captions it by saying, "I told her she could host one episode. One!" Keemstar then shows a picture of Leafy and says, "Just interviewed this young man to host Drama Alert. I was impressed." Omni says, "If Keemstar truly does retire, welp, y'all already know where it's at." Keemstar is actually retiring early next year, and is using the time in between now and then to find a Drama Alert replacement. He is bored, and has other stuff he wants to do. That's it. Me, hosting Drama Alert. James Charles is beefing with Shane Dawson. I don't really care. Anyway, breaking news! There's a waifu war on Twitter! Quentin Reviews tweets out, "If Keemstar quits, who's gonna keep me in the loop about things like this?" Quote tweeting a tweet Keem made to Quentin Reviews in 2018 that says, "Hey man, I just wanted to remind you that you are a white man! In case you forgot." Review Tech USA reacts to Keem retiring when he says, "Who wants to place beat that he pulls a Michael Jordan laughing my ass off? I don't care if I become a millionaire, I'm still gonna make content. Entertaining people is an addiction. Keemstar knows this." Brody Fox from the Yo Mama channel tweets out, "Goodbye Keemstar. Hello Brody Fox." Jake Lucky says, "Keemstar retired, so the internet won today." Ghost Rooster says, "Just heard that Keem is retiring?"
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Tipster says, "Now that Keemstar is retired, it's time for hashtag Tipster News to become the #1 source of social media influencer news." Willie Mac Show says, "When Keemstar quits, Def Noodles will be the only source of news. This is the worst timeline. Damn, commentary really is all the new people now. Rip Keem, we got work to do." Cavo says, "Keem should get scarce to replace him on Drama Alert." Turkey Tom says, "Rip Keemstar." And that's about it for the tweets on Keemstar's retirement. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on, and thank you so much to my channel members for supporting the channel, in particular Scrubby who's donated $100 a month. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.